Mm, okay. What is going on?
Oh man, really? So I said, I was like, I wonder if we gonna get to 10 before we start. We got a 10. What's good, Jen? I was saying, like, look, man, I mean, we all family, so let's just cut the bullshit. I'm just gonna get straight to the point. I'm so glad y'all showed up, the nine that did. And what's gonna happen is y'all are the next generation of angel investors. We got a few, original originaires, we would say, who was with me as family in 2023. Might be one or two in here, but for the most part, you guys are the next to come, just like us. But at the end of the day, it wouldn't be fair if y'all would just join us off the top and be where we're at with this. So, we're going to learn things more than just about investing. We're going to learn things about how to properly become free, how people became in slavery, and how we can claim property, fight court cases, really get yourself established.
Hmm? Why are you turning the camera on?
Well, I want y'all to know that it might be blanking me in and out, so y'all just ride the wave with me. We're gonna act like it's not even happening. We know what's going on, so um,
Mm-hmm.
we know exactly we're taking the bail down on every level. I don't care if it's a court, it's not a real court, it's just an administrative meeting. That's what it's really called. If it's dealing with a corporation in traffic while we're traveling, we know how to speak because we travel with fee schedules. And if they want to do business, then they must be put on notice about the fee schedule. So that's how we do business. And we will carry out our own administrative process to make sure that they pay for whatever the business is that they agree once they was put on notice. So real quick, while we all here, I'm gonna go over some stuff real quick so we can run through it, and then I'll take y'all questions. So let me do this real quick. All right, I'm gonna go over some stuff real quick. So, sure. Okay. So as you see at the top, that is that is the Aire flag. So y'all might as well, you know, embrace it, get into it. That is it. That is us. And it has a lot of similarities of a lot of important, potent things, especially when it comes to what we stand for and stuff on that nature, on that, on that fact. So right here is anybody who don't have the number to the 9-8 to the IRS in Philadelphia, the Treasury in Philadelphia. This is the number right here. And I like the fact that it got a 1099 on the end of it. It's open from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Anybody who don't have that, screenshot it. And, that's who you call for your 9-8. So also, when you call them, for anybody who's present here who don't know what to say to them, we just gonna go over it real quick, so we ain't gotta do this again. You're gonna tell them that you're calling to submit your SS4 form. What's the name of the entity? Straw man is always the name that you were born with, that they created a corporate entity out of it, like a corporation name out of it. So you're gonna give them that name. So when you see that, that's what that means. And you must know that it's not your name. It is a entity. You're the representative of that entity. You're not it. You represent it. And trademark name is the same. So when they ask, what is your name? I choose to look at this name like it's Jane Bond. So you can be whatever you want to be. That's your name. When they ask, what is your name? You can even be a number or whatever you want to be, but you could just tell them a name if you want to, or one name, two names, three names. It don't matter, like first, middle, last, or whatever. So for the most part, administrator, that's the position. What is your home address? The reason why I say choose a house in Canada, because they will not give you a number if you let them know that you live in the United States. They're going to terminate the call and tell you that you have to call the Treasury in Puerto Rico. And they ain't going to tell you that. They're just going to give you the number. And once you call, you'll see that you're in the wrong direction. So get them an address outside, because that's how they got it rigged. And that's what we got to do. So we can get the number that we need to not be tied to any social. The whole point of a 9-8, let me explain that. First of all, I'm speaking. The point of a 9-8 is because the way they enslaved everyone is through your social. It's not the name. So you can correct your status all day. You can go get a corrective status all day, and you can change your name and all of that and put everything on the record. But when you come to do business with these people, they're going to ask you what identity you really using when they ask for your number. And if you get them that social, you're dead. Period. Blank. You're dead, because that's what that number represents. It represents a corporation that is dead, and it's in the public. Public means corporation, dead entities. In business. But if it's in common law, public means the people. But we're not talking about common law. We're talking about apparatus to maritime law, which is contract law, which is business. So in that realm, public is corporations and private is the living. So we're in the private. This is a private number. That number cannot be taxed. It cannot be dishonored, and it cannot be governed. And it represents living beings as well. So when they ask for your mailing address, when they ask, mute your mic, please. When they ask for your mailing address, you're going to give them your real home address, the one that you have in the United States. They're not gonna, they don't say anything about your mailing address. But the home, if you give them a United States home address, they're gonna give you another number to call. So that's why you want to look up a house for sale. Don't nobody have to stay in that house, but you're gonna give them that one for your home address. They have to be out of the United States. It can be anywhere other than the United States. So we're gonna skip through some of this real quick because the rest of the instructions is real easy. If anybody wanted to screenshot that, you can. Well, matter of fact, I'm gonna upload this video, so I'll send everybody the link to this video. Um, so the instructions to that is real simple. This is the next form you would use. This is you would want to do a UCC. A UCC is a form of a security, but it's just a debt security. It's a it's a debt security. A UCC, you would want to put a lien on when you see if you see the birth number, that is the birth certificate number, and you don't want to put your whole number on there just like this one is. You just want to put the last 4 digits because they won't accept it if you do it any other way. When you do your social, like it is done at the bottom down here at the right, you want to do it like that with just the last 4 because they won't accept it no other way because they don't like when you put the whole number on a document such as UCC. So can I do that? But when you see the estate assets, including the property located, you're going to basically give the address and the description of the property. So that's what you're going to do if it's a UCC. If it's a court case, you're going to actually give the description of the case. Not no, we don't argue, don't put no crime on them. You know what I'm saying? You're going to put the description that it is case file number such and such and such, if it's a court case. You know, up top, the person that is the debtor, that would be the all cap name that's connected to the social or the estate. The estate. You create an estate when you do it through the IRS.gov, and you create an estate with the all cap name, making the social turn into an estate. So you can use either one of them, but if you use your social, you do it like you do it at the bottom. You just use the last 4 digits. So if you use your social, just use the last 4 digits, and that's all cap name. When you put a lien on that name as the debtor to the secured party, you're gonna put your all cap name again in the debtor organization name, all cap. But this one is alive, it's not dead. You're gonna put your 98 number on there. That's symbolizing that you are alive or you're foreign or you're in the private. Foreign means living and not dead. The foreign reason why is foreign because everything else in the business world is dead because it's a corporation. So you don't have to worry about these side things. Y'all can take them out. Organization dead, civil, all that civically. And pretty much these forms that I'm showing y'all are all on my website, except the 98 number and the instructions. I normally send that to people directly. This is my first time sharing this just on any kind of live. Like I normally send that to people directly. But you can go get these forms that I'm showing you right now on my website, webless.com. Oh, .org. I'm sorry. We don't do .com. We bless with an ED on the end of bless. webless.org. You can go get all these forms on there for free. This one you really need because this is lawful claim of title. This form actually is a form that you serve as a notice to any corporation globally. Every corporation is already in this document. That's why it's 43 pages long. And I don't give a damn who you serve. You just brought down the laws of hell on any corporation, I promise you. I ain't never read a document in my life more potent than this document right here. It was like the biblical tablets when I got it. I said, what in the world is this? It's law on a whole nother level. This is the fee schedule that this part of the fee schedule that's on the website, webless.org. This is the fee schedule that we put on the record. When you put your lawful claim of title on the record, this is the affidavit to that. is basically saying they already got the laws on how they're supposed to obey you, and you are superior law to all other those who are on the land, especially corporations. And every corporation is in that document I just showed y'all up here. So when you serve them this, trust me, when I say this, the laws of the heaven and hell on their ass, there's too much. They can't even take that shit. I'm telling you. That is the straw that broke the camel back. I promise you that. And these are the fees. These are the fees that if they do what you're saying in honor at the top, where it say acceptance of presentment without contract. Hold up, that might not be it. It's the one up top. Yeah, it's administrative fees. So by them being your administrator over anything that you appoint them as trustee, they get 5% or whatever the case may be, 3%, whatever the case may be, 2%, whatever the case may be. But anything under that they don't do and they go in dishonor, this is where your fees come into play at. So, and this is how we do business. And you got to understand, anytime you're doing business with a corporation, you have the right to set terms and conditions as well. And you can appoint their ass, especially if they hold a place of an office. If they hold in the office position, then they can be appointed because they are the served. This is the thing that goes at the bottom of the fee schedule. These are the laws. A lot of people say you do not write in red because red means you dead. See, and people just be saying stuff because they just be wanting to sound like they know what the fuck they talk about. You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy. But this is a professional document that is exclusive or classified type shit and well put together. Red actually means power, affirmative, and power, affirmative, and authority. That's what red means. Blue means knowing, acknowledgement, and wisdom. And black, corporations use black. We can use either one of them in the private. We can use black, but we would rather, when it's a contract, we would rather sign in red. And if you want to make sure that they know that you're a living being, you put your thumbprint on it in red. That means you are the one who holding the power. Also, for anybody who want this, I can send this whole little booklet thing to y'all, and y'all can have this as an example of what to do. Now, this 56, a 56, I learned this from the 9-8 and the 56 from Patrick Devine, and then I learned everything about it. So the 56 is how you appoint your judge or the governor or anybody who's in office. The 56 takes away their protection that they have under colorable law because they are all trustees. Fiduciary means trustee, serving, partner, and something else. So, and it means trustee as well. So since they already in fiduciary capacity because they're in office serving the public, you in order for them to obey what you're telling them to do, any public servant, I don't give a fuck if it's the school superintendent, you have to serve the motherfuckers with a 56. And this is how you order them to into what, doing what you want them to do, because they then at that point they have to serve you or they'll go into they don't go into dishonor until after they are served with a fiduciary of appointment. So when you get to 5 right here, this is how y'all feel this out. This is something important. You want to number your years, whatever year you was, basically the year you was turned 18. The year you turn 18, and you're gonna count every year from that. up until past the year that maybe, let's say it's 2024, you want to go past 2024. So if you turn that in, let's say, uh, 98, then you would go all the way to 2028 or more. But as long as you go past 2028, because this is saying when you was in authority over your estate to appoint people as the trustee. And down here is very key. Hold up, where's that? Right here is the bottom of the 56. You want to make sure that it's a court and administrative proceedings. You want to put your name, the hospital address you was born at, wherever the address you was born at when you was born. And you want to put your first, middle, last. Just because you see two names on this, that person only had two names, or that just two made up names, whatever. But you want to put the real name that you were born with and the hospital address. You're gonna put your 18th birthday right there and the date proceeding initiated. And then you're gonna put, if this a claim on you're appointing somebody that has nothing to do with a court case, then you're gonna put your birth certificate number on that. But if it's a court case, then that is the docket number that goes in there. And then you're gonna put the date and the time. So don't ignore that when you download this off my site. Ignore that 18 download, that date of birth 18. Ignore that. You're gonna put the real date down there. And don't worry about up under that, because that's for them to sign. The fiduciary sign up under that. So that's how you do a 56. This is another form that you would, okay, and all of these forms, by the way, you're going to send it to the IRS, and I'm going to show y'all at the end of this which IRS you're going to send it to. So you would download this form on my site, identity theft affidavit, because if you're going to use your identity, then they need to make sure they pay taxes. And the motherfuckers ain't going to want to pay no taxes because they say that they're a nonprofit organization. So if you're a nonprofit organization, you shouldn't even be making no damn money. So where you should have no money to be paying no taxes. See? And they doing this shit all under the table, and that's why they call it private, because they don't fucking talk about it. But see, when you come up in court and you dropping these documents on their stupid ass, they ain't gonna want to talk about it. They gonna want to get you the hell up out of there. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is another one. It's called denial, deny that I am a corporate entity, affidavit of denial of corporate existence. And then, the laws up here, y'all, these are the Georgia laws, right? I think they are. Yeah, Georgia laws. So you would probably have to look up the laws in your area. I got it on the site where you can edit it still. So you'll just have to take this whole little paragraph out, the first paragraph out, and put the laws that apply in your area, like the codes that they got in your area when you writing this affidavit for the courts. It's mainly for the courts. So these are the addresses right here. They are submission, processing center, street addresses for private delivery services. So these are the addresses right here. The one that's in Austin is for the lower part of North America, which is from like North Carolina, Florida, all the way across to California. The one in Kansas is for the middle of North America, and the one that's in I think Utah, yeah, that is for the north all the way across. So since we're in Atlanta, I'm in Atlanta. If you anywhere else, you know what I'm saying, then it's split up like that. In Atlanta, we go to Austin because we're on the lower half all the way across the nation, all the way to California. So if you have any problems out of any court official, any IRS individual, anyone, then you go to the Deputy Inspector General. You can just look their number up, the Inspector General office, and they are happy. They need work. They are happy to go get on somebody's ass. I promise you. That's their job. So yeah, pretty much. Then let me get up out of here. Oh, okay. So yeah, fam, welcome. And I want to tell y'all something else before we start, so before everybody start asking questions and stuff like that. We actually are all gonna be straight. We're doing some things right now in the other group to where we're getting resources to where we're going to be able to support not only each other but a whole nation of people, and making sure people are well taken care of, and well protected first and foremost. So that's what's really going on. I just wanted to, let y'all know that. And if anybody got any questions, just let me know.
Hey, Supreme, this is Queenie. How are you?
Hey, what's good? What's good, Queen?
My question is, okay, I already have a car. Will this work on getting out of that contract? Or how would I deal with that? Or is it just too late?
You can actually take to the financing company that they claiming that you owe them something, and I can tell you a document is called it's called 1778 AV. That's AV, like A as in apple and Vic as in Victor, V as in Victor. That you can take that document, and it's called bank/court. I'll send it to you. And you can use that probably and then send it to the IRS as well.
So will I end up going to court? Because you said the paper said the document has court on it. So would I end up going to court, or is it just going to be going to court in paper only?
You
Well,
missed
just
it. I
call me
said
about
it's a
it.
bank. Yeah, yeah.
You said it's a bank?
It's a bank/court. That's what I said.
Okay.
And for the record, courts ain't nothing but the bank and courts as well.
Yeah, I know they're nothing but a bank, and I know they're the hearing. They're trying to hear to see who you exactly are, so how you operating. I kind of got a lot of that, some of that down. I just don't know how to, enforce different things.
Yeah. I missed everything you said and kicked me out and put me right back in.
I said, I know that courts are banks, and I know when they're having a hearing, they want to hear to see who you are you how you operating and how they can deal with you. So I know you can go to court on paper. You don't even have to step in there, but you got to have the court proceeding and the procedures together, but I don't know how to enforce it. I think they knocked you out
Okay.
of the Supreme.
Okay.
I just if we could talk about that, because I've been out of work for the last 6 months. I've been out of work for the last 6 months, so I want to get that car up off of me ASAP.
What's up? What's up, man?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I can't see you.
It don't matter.
So I don't know. Okay.
Ask you a question. So what's the difference, just like she said, with the vehicle?
Hey, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. If it knock me out, y'all, y'all just wait on me to get back. Hey, look, nobody in Supreme Zooms give any advice because whatever y'all think y'all knew before y'all started learning this shit I'm finna teach y'all actually was taught wrong, and we all were, and shit don't work.
You right.
Only shit that gonna work is the shit I'm telling you.
You right. Everybody.
Okay, and we do have to go to settle court case.
Come on. Oh man.
Yeah. So also to settle in court, you have to go into court to settle the case. And court is what we put on paper. And some of the stuff I just showed y'all tonight is how you settle the case. And the last thing I just told her to pay her car note off, it's the same thing you use to settle the court case. It's a bank/court document. And it's like you doing your own, it's a government document as well. That document is a government document. So anybody who actually got a case that they want to help somebody settle, then they hit me up. I'll tell you the forms you get, and that shit is that's pretty much it. You're gonna have to put in about at least 8 to maybe 12 forms if you're trying to make sure that you secure about settling your court case. And that's it, because they can't do shit. Once you go to talk about settling, that's the private side. That's the private. They don't like talking about that. And that's the thing that is to talk about, because there's nothing else to talk about. If you go in there arguing something in a courtroom, you're gonna end up getting yourself banned, because that is the part where, let me explain to you how it goes. When you walk into a courtroom, they created a debt through your scrawl name. So when they created the debt, they don't want to take the blame for the debt. So they trick you into coming in and arguing about the charge. The charge is a debt, not the crime.
Wow.
They trick you to thinking it's a crime. They tricking you to think it's a crime. They're not even a court that can govern crime. They're not an Article 3 court. They don't even operate under the Constitution. So for you to bring a Constitution court case up in a state court is like arguing about burgers in Chick-fil-A. They ain't got shit to do with each other. So we coming in now talking about the business, which is the charge, not the crime. So the charge is a charge. We ain't arguing about shit, because whoever arguing is the one who's trying to argue the charge. We coming in now to settle the motherfucker. And we ask, before we settle, we ask who else have an interest. Make sure that shit is on the record. If nobody else has a motherfucking interest, then nobody have a reason to even be here. I'm talking about, yeah, with the feds. But with the feds, all you gotta do is put the court documents on paper and go in there and shine and do the same shit on that judge. They gonna close that motherfucker out. They gonna get rid. They gonna, we gonna get her out of here, because you like lava, fuck fire. You like lava on any judge. I don't give a fuck what judge it is. For real, because they are pretending it's a circus act. That's why they call the federal courts a circuit. It's a circus fucking act. This shit ain't real. And we stepping on that shit. Point blank. We stepping on a lot of other shit too. And we got the bag. We got unlimited wealth. Get mad. Get mad all you want. Motherfuckers better get coming.
Right.
So is there any other, say we've had other dealings like houses and things like that, these documents will settle the debt, but we have to first get the 9-8 number and complete this whole packet?
Okay, well, what you're gonna do, you can't do nothing without a 9-8. The 9-8 is the only way you free yourself from the social. The social is what got you in slavery. That's a dead number. It's a,
Mhm.
it's a debtor number. It's in debt. You cannot make it a creditor. So for everybody who told me I got a secure party creditor process with their retarded ass, how the hell you gonna have a secure party creditor process, but your number is a dead number, which is a debtor number? It's crazy. The 9-8 is the only thing that's not in debt. That's why when you do it, you tell them you don't got a social, because you don't. It's a new identity, unattached to nothing, not the United States or social. That's how you free. So when we doing business, a lot of the time, especially with these government branches, when we doing business with them, we operate under the 9-8, which is it supersede any other EIN number too. The 9-8 do. Yeah. So
Okay,
even
so
our number is superior.
all right, I got it. So even though I use the social security number, this will negate the 9-8 number will negate that contract.
Yeah,
No.
even though you use the social, that's when you're gonna do the lien on against your name. See, when I showed that UCC form,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna do that against your name to create a security agreement with yourself.
And throw them off the box.
No, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you know when they give important information, they do this.
Yeah, I know. I've been
Yeah,
on a lot.
they
They knocked you
they
out the
know
box
what's going
again.
on.
Yeah, already.
Yeah, they
You giving up too much
know what's
juice.
going on. Yeah, they know exactly what's going on. They know
That's
exactly what's going on. The show is over. The show is over.
right.
They you say hit the road, Jack, and the
It is
motherfuckers ain't
over.
coming back for real.
Right.
So yeah, we stepping on it. So you know they know this shit pure, and it's the
That's
truth.
right.
See, everybody who here needs to understand that when I tell you how to do them and how to talk to them, stand on that shit like it's gold, because this is the accurate way how you shut the fucking courtroom down.
Yeah.
Right.
Do not play with me. Think for yourself. Do exactly how it said written on that paper, and you do that shit like that, and you ain't gotta say shit else. It's a wrap. Promise you. They ain't gonna want to say, they gonna want to get you out of there so goddamn fast. Yeah. Like, yeah, don't ever invite that motherfucker back. Everybody gonna know. Yeah, see?
Right, Supreme. Thank you, Shane.
So my thing is, I haven't been invited to court or anything. Do I need to go and file about this car before it gets to that point? I've been so on call using the FRNs. So at this point, how do I get it? How do I get these documents? Do I send that to the credit union? How do we get this going?
I mean, you know, anybody who's claiming to have an interest, man, you want to serve them with that form.
Okay.
So, you know, I told you, talk to me after this. So, like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
you know,
I'm enjoying myself.
yeah.
I'm feeling good. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be quiet now.
Please.
Yeah. You good, you don't gotta be quiet with this. Let's just moving along, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Got any questions or anything? Anybody?
I have
Okay,
one
everybody
question.
Gucci. Well,
Is that a
I
I
said,
just
yeah,
wanted to
go ahead.
it's the C okay, I don't know how to say, I'm still learning. CIT, is that CIK? Um, you were speaking about it yesterday. You said that we needed to get a CIK.
Oh, no, we ain't doing all that. Hey, we ain't doing all that on here. So you
Oh,
about to, you
okay.
about to fuck up. And
Yeah. I know.
on that.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm gonna call you. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
you about to get kicked out of the
I'm with
whole
Queen. I'm
interview.
sorry.
For real.
Say no more.
Yeah, you just sit down.
Just listen.
Hey, Supreme.
They threw him out the box.
I'm just gonna ask about this booklet.
Yeah, he'll come back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Hey, Supreme, are you gonna send the booklet based on us texting here, or you want us to text you?
You say that, oh, just text me on my phone and I'll send it to you. If you want it to your email, I don't do no texting on here. It's enough for me just having the channel and talk to y'all and try to get this information out off the top of my head. I ain't got time to be see what somebody talking about. So, and don't take no advice from nobody on here. I'm just saying, because people probably got good advice, but I'm saying people are not teaching what I'm teaching. Everybody who was following somebody else before you came to me, they trust me, they done fucked you over. Even if they gave you some advice and you ain't pay them shit, because they don't know what the fuck they talking about. The motherfuckers are just scamming and trying to get money, man. Period.
Right.
Point fucking blank. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and then people get mad at them because they won't tell them that. They ain't got nothing to tell you. They don't know. You see? They don't fucking know. And they just selling a dream and you pay them and they be like, yeah, it's you. You didn't do, nah, It didn't work because you, listen, don't come on my shit without that. And then they want to argue with you and shit. You see what I'm saying? Because the shit don't fucking work. You know, it's called accountability, you know? And I'm willing to, you know what I'm saying, actually take accountability as well, you feel me? So, and a lot of them are not. They not willing to take accountability. I'm saying like a person to own up if the shit didn't work or you didn't give the right advice or something like that, shit like that. Like, but I don't charge people, so you know, but it's all good. People have shown me love, and that's love, and I appreciate that because what I'm doing is love. So yeah, but anybody else? Nobody. Well, so it was a blessing, man. This is the first meet, right? So, you know, it's all love, but I'm glad y'all came to join us because what we're gonna end up doing in a, you know, short period of time, real soon, man, we finna be able to take off like a rocket ship. And y'all are a part of that. Just because y'all are not angel investors at this moment, that do not mean that you won't be in the near future. So angel investors are, we call ourselves heirs because there is no limit to what we can spend. One of us can spend $1 trillion, 25 trillion, don't even matter. So that's how we move in now. We don't tap into a realm that no one before Supreme discovered this shit was melanated who had this information. That's how big this is. So, and now, and it wasn't even that many non-melanated. So that's how big this shit is. So now we got a whole tribe of us. And we in it, and we ready to move. And we ready to make sure our people straight. So it's going down. Thank y'all for being a part of this, man. This is epic. This is prophetic, and it's real. Fuck the bullshit. This shit real. And we stepping on these courts. Do not be afraid to speak the truth. When you going in there with this shit I'm telling y'all to go in the courtroom with, for those who got court cases, do exactly what I'm saying. If there was another way, I would have told your ass. So stop playing. Do the shit the way I'm saying, and you're gonna get the results. Period. Love y'all. Peace and blessings. You know what I'm saying? Gen-2, man. We doing this shit. I got y'all. Any other question y'all need, just text me. And don't just call me, text me first. And if you need me to call you, I'll call you. All right, that what's up. Found some.
Thanks, Supreme. Thanks, Supreme, so much.
Thank
All
you.
right,
God bless.
Later.
God bless.
Bless
Later.
We love you.
Love y'all.
All right, we love you.